Hi guys! Yeah. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so I need to choose between Sayori, Natsuki and Yuri. I'm looking the same time at the files to see if something pops up. I think I will write for Natsuki. She's my favorite. Let's see. Hopeless. Headphones, chicks, memories, hopeless. Vanilla, clumsy. I'll see play. Oh, that's Sayori. Suicide. Cute. Fluffy. Kitty. Love. Oh. Romance, horror. Playground, defeat, chocolate. Color. Oh. Bunny. Puppy. Sweet. Oh. Tragedy, wonderful, warm, blanket, cry, sunset. Lollipop. Lollipop. Ice, treasure, dance, shout out, holiday, comfort, fireflies. Fireflies. Treasure, dance. Dance? Oh. Marriage. Secretive, romance. Amazing. I don't know. Something cute here? Well, I think I'm secretive, marriage. Frightening, determination, amazing. Oh. Knowledge, balance, embrace, charm, fireworks, silly, empty, peaceful, fireworks? Oh. Book. Jumpy. I don't know. Journey? Oh. Childhood, kiss together, precious, explode, melancholy, incapable, rainbow. Oh. I pick between Sayori and Natsuki. Death. Why do I pick that? Somewhere heartbeat, whispers, tension, imagination. Oh. That's Yuri. Pure melody. Oh. I think I pick more from Natsuki. Hi again, Kataku. Glad to see you didn't run away from us, hahaha, because I will stab you if you do. Nah, don't worry. I don't want to be stabbed. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club. I was the last coming, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Kataku. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you drive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry, you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plugged back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Kataku always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He's helped me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I may be a little jealous, so I will kill Sayori when you're not looking. Yuri! Don't make such things. How come? You and Kataku can become good friends too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Well, I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It make me happy no matter what. It's that so. Yeah, don't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. I'm pretty sure I picked Natsuki, but I think Yuri is much more active than Natsuki. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I don't know. She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me or not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own place. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. I think she really likes reading. Meanwhile, Natsuki is roaming around in the closet. Now I think it's time. Ugh! I heard Natsuki utter an exasperated sign of within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you brighten it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst at the stacked various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I put it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches out of my hand. She then turns a box of manga and leaves the volume right into the middle of the rest. Aha! Much better. Seeing a box set with the one book missing is probably the most irritating sign in the world. I know that feel. I really know. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either a way of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Oh yeah, because I'm a master when it comes to manga. If I didn't read it, that means it's horrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go to do it through the glass of the door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I tell you one thing, Kataku. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, I know these things, don't judge a book by its cover. I know it, and it's really important thing to remain. I mean, you can say something is terrible before you actually read it or something like that, or watch it if it's a movie or those kinds of things. So yeah, and with person as well. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire striking, admired feminine poses. It's excitingly mauve. Just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats the ground next to her, signing me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'd make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I don't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back to flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of this since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. What? This is really sounding like the game. For just now, how can I say it? It's everything is normal, but they're obsessed with a guy. I think I'm the guy, or I'm the trap in this case. At the ice cream shop. Here's a literature club. It's not very different, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all of their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hehehe. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just mean that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. He catch me. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but Is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Yeah, just happened. Randomly. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. Yeah, if you say so. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Ahaha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, I agree with that. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who I am to judge? Oh, she's too close to me. We read on for a few minutes. We finish a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You didn't? I like her face. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub in it? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out on that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know that feeling. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards of the others losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Why? Why did your dad want to do something with your manga? I mean, my dad doesn't touch my books, so why yours? And I mean, I have a lot of horror books, so I really don't understand. Captain Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Sorry. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Sorry. I meant to Natsuki. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Ahahaha. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. Minori. It's my favorite. Sayori. Minori, Sayori. Sounds this. I mean, not comment to that. You always feel a little bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. I just finished the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a star. It's a stark contrast of her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? ... Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just needed to make sure we have enough time. Thank you do look pretty cozy over there. Eh? Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Well, I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and handed it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back. Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I said that mostly because I really didn't plan of using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you don't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets banned, I'll kill you. Oh my god. Now I am suspicious about you too, Natsuki. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's necessary to sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Oh, I already like Natsuki, so that's not that bad. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I didn't finish it? Maybe that's alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on the weakened sheet of a loose half torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from here. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? I rather keep Natsuki the last one because the poem is for her. So I'm going to go to Sayori because she's my best friend apparently. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. ... Oh my goodness! This is so good, Kataku! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's a part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Kataku poem. Oh, I still like Sayori, but I think that she is just my friend and nothing will change with that. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. You know, that's why I don't want to destroy this relationship with Sayori, because if we got a couple, then we broke up, she will never talk to me, and she's too much cute to be just ignored or something like that. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'd break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Kataku. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. I'm not selfish. Trying new things like this to other people. That's something that you only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much it means to her at all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. No, you're not, I'm sure. Hehehe. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could have slept forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but she's poem is really cute, except for the last part when she just wants breakfast. I think that's the funny part. Did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. I really like eggs and toast for the breakfast. I really like them. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing, because you probably beat me so hard that I can't wake up. I tried to make a joke, but I ruined it, sorry. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hehehe. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And then going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I will look forward to it. Who should I show my poem next? I think I will go with Monica, because she's the president. Hi Kataku, having a good time so far? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the club, I like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring these things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poems with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but... Oh, scusa. Sorry. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha. Don't worry, Katako. They're all little embarrassed today, you know. But is that sort of banner that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like it, Kataku. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Of course, I like cute things. Oh, jeez. No. It's kind of making me think something Natsuki would write. Exactly, for Natsukis. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Sylvester? No. Huh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express view of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get that meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit based towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want me to read my poems now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Why are you always says that? You and Sayori, why? Why did you say something? I mean, you're the president, so you should be, I don't know, much more confident. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Yeah, like I said. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparklers pounded. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I'm real. I'm blind. Like a film let out in the sound. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the main glass image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. I was too deep, scratching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Well, that was really hard to read, but... So, what do you think? It's very freedom, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style was gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Okay. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after anyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on a paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, that sounds pretty weird. Who should I show my poem next? I said I will make Natsuki be the last one, so I'm going to Yuri. ... Yuri starts at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to her to finish reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I just making sure. I guess that is my BD after reading through it. So is that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri bodies her face into her hand. He's obviously looking in the other way and her hands are playing with his hair. So this sentence have no sense for me. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there is a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of lean to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very, very deliberate. In other words, when they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit those two together, the end result is the both styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor to totally change. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that got into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them to building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the clubs gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit based though. Based? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought, the process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Goes under the light. This is a little hard to read. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Waiting. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have which stands the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I beat, calm, breaking air of the present, but leaving it to the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. This is so hard to read. Too hard for me. ... I'm sorry. I have such a terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yes, I was thinking. Don't lie. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. It's pretty, but it's really hard. So if it's pretty and you can't write it, then it doesn't matter that it's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh, actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Katako. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lightering in her last remaining place of the comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki is the only one left. ... Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? This is what I had in mind when writing this. And to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poems and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what what real literature looks like. Sorry. And you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy. ... So, in other words, you're saying you like it? Ugh. Natsuki first gets caught in her throat. Oh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing in the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure it out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. It's a loss because I made it for her. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Gugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Wow. Yeah. I told you that you wanna go and like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Because if I'm not honest, maybe you will punch me or something like that. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because you're a dummy. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated stuff. So people don't even take my writing serious. Oh, but isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like my fist. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the word play. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized it. That's what it means to be a pro. Yeah, because you're a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Let me say first. Okay, return. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Theory and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land to Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression changed. They don't change their expression. Yuri didn't like it, and Natsuki is very angry or frustrated. I don't know. Natsuki eyebrows folded in frustration. Yeah, like I said. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Like I said, she didn't like it. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki listlessly returns the point to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. So you mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice, you say? Oh, thanks, but it really didn't count out nicely at all. At this point, I give the right to Natsuki. It's not very nice to give something and is the first time they're sharing, and that would be really bad if you say it's cute. The one who write that, it won't be that happy to hear things like that. I think you have to say something nice, but in the same time do not harm that person's feelings. So I give the right to Natsuki. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestion, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Yeah, sorry. Here we can see Natsuki being so full of herself. She doesn't want to hear someone's opinions. And this is bad. I'm going to Yuri because she just wants to help her. But if you don't like something, she probably make the suggestion to change it all. So I don't really know. I'm at the middle. Which people did, by the way. Yuri liked it. And Kateko did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestion of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Yeah. And Katego liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so intensive in it to try to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. What happened to the music? Maybe you're just jealous that Kateko appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Oh my god, don't get me involved into this, please. Huh? And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do of overly courtesy. Oh, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Kateko started showing up. Oh my god, don't get me involved into this and don't say such things. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you, Nat and Yuri. I don't know what they want to be Nat. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Oh my god, this music! Katako, she just tried to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your points all convoluted for no reason? That meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Katako. Oh, wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Katako? Well, oh, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? You like both of them poems. You liked it all. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they're probably more highly of me. So of course that's going to be Natsuki, Yuri. I want to go to Natsuki, but Yuri has a point. Help me, Yuri. That Natsuki addressed me drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't even bring myself to say anything to her. ... Sayori! Huh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this? Kataku. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri that stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Everything stopped in the same moment. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. Oh no, he's crying. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... well... also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Oh my god, Yuri, you shouldn't say that. Sayori stands triumphantly. I think they're both... oh my god. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is the vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I could even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. What does this mean, Monika? That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiled sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Really, I'd really like to spend more time with Monika. She seems really cute. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. I was alright. Well, mostly. Kataku, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It was neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself, I'd learn a little more about the kinds of points everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I know to myself with a newfound determination. Kataku! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Ihihi. Sayori beams at me. It surely has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I'm looking in the folder to see if something's pop up, but for now, nothing really pops. I hope this wasn't a joke. I'm not going to look on YouTube to see other YouTubers doing this game because I want all to be a surprise. Sayori? Oh, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of things happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they're making good friends with you. Phew. You know, Kataku, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Oh, Sayori, you're a good friend. That's hihihi. Every day is going to be so much fun. It sounds like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she don't. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds us, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Well guys, I'm out of time for this episode, so I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to press that subscribe and like button, and we will see in the next video. Bye bye!